Good morning, friends. How are you? Welcome to my channel. For more banking related videos, please subscribe to my channel and click on bell icon for notifications. We are in the process of learning of working capital concepts. We have already discussed about projected turnover method, MPBF methods, and first method of lending, second method of lending, and third method of lending. Now, I am going to explain you regarding another important working capital assessment method, that is called cash budget method. Cash budget method. If you observe from the previous videos, we are mainly discussing on working capital assessment with the help of current assets and current liabilities. But this is a special method where we have not at all considered either current assets or current liabilities. Then how can we assess the working capital? That's your doubt. Yes, we can assess working capital requirements based on the projected cash flows of a business. What is this a new word, projected cash flow? The cash flow is nothing but it is a series of cash receipts and a series of cash payments. This is a cash flow. If an entrepreneur submit his projected cash flows of every month on a tabular form to the bank, that is called projected cash flow statement or anticipated cash flow statement. This is also called fund flow statement. Then what is the use with this projected cash flow statement? See, in some industries the income generation may happen only on one particular month or only for one particular quarter. Remaining period, even though the business is running, but there may not be any kind of income generation. These type of industries are called seasonal industries. For these kind of seasonal industries, the regular projected turnover method or MPBF methods may not provide the exact required working capital limits to the borrower. The seasonal industries, for example, the sugar industry, film industry, software industry, our education industry, and the contractors. If you observe the contractor, they are doing works throughout the year, but they'll get an income on one particular quarter or one particular month. So for these kind of industries, there is a separate special method was designed, that is a cash budget method. In this cash budget method, the working capital limits are basically fixed based on the peak cash deficit. What is this peak cash deficit? The cash deficit is nothing but it is a difference of cash receipts minus cash payments. Cash deficit is equal to cash receipts minus cash payments. We need to obtain a cash deficit statement from the borrower. What's the deficit statement consists? The deficit statement consisting of, for each and every month, what is the cash deficit he may anticipate. Based on those deficits, we need to identify the peak cash deficit. That peak cash deficit can be considered for fixation of working capital limit. See, if you observe the example, there is an industry. In that industry, there is a graph which shows you the anticipated cash receipts and cash payments, and also according to that the deficit is automatically generated. See, if you observe the peak deficit, we may observe from the above figure is in the month of June. So what's the deficit? It is 9. 20 minus 11, that's a 9. 9 is the deficit, 9 crores. Then we must set working capital limit as, please remember, 75% of the peak cash deficit. That is 75% of 9 crores. That can be set as working capital limit. Okay. Till now, what you can understand is the cash budget method is used only for seasonal industries, and it is also used wherever the income generation is not constantly throughout the year. For these kind of industries, cash budget method will be useful. In the case of cash budget method, the working capital limit can be assessed based on the peak cash deficit of that particular year. That can be assigned as the limit. The 75% of peak cash deficit can be considered as working capital limit. Okay, then here you may get one kind of doubt. In the previous example, June month there is a peak cash deficit, so we have assigned a working capital limit with that amount. But what about April? In the April there is no such kind of peak deficit. Then are you allow the same working capital limit on that particular month? The answer is no. Then how can we do? See, if you are allowing cash budget method for assessment of working capital, then the practical approach is, first, if any proposal may come to you, first you may identify the peak cash deficit and set 75% of peak cash deficit as MPBF and obtain stock statement of that account for every month. Calculate drawing power according to stock statement. How can you calculate stock drawing power from the stock statement? You know very well. 75% of the stock, value of stock, can be fixed as drawing power. Identify whether DP is less or working capital limit is less. Whichever is less, that can be considered as maximum allowance of drawings for that particular month. Okay, please don't confuse, it's very easy. Obtain stock statement every month and calculate drawing power according to the stock statement, and identify whichever is lower, whether DP is lower or working capital limit is lower. If DP is lower, you can allow drawings up to the DP limit. Okay, so this is the way of practical approach of a working capital assessment with the help of cash budget method. Hope you understand about the cash budget method. We will discuss for more examples and assessment methods in the next class. Thank you for watching.